I grew up a big Clinton Portis fan. I followed him when he played for the Broncos. Then he went over there to Washington. His pizzazz, his costumes, his hats, his crazy outfits. What was it like playing with Clinton Portis? Tell us a story that everybody can get the chance to understand the type of personality Clinton Portis was off the field.
CP was a charismatic dude. He was like the little brother that would always keep everything exciting and keep it going. I mean, he was a youthful soul is what Clinton Portis is. Like, didn't take things too seriously. But, the one thing that I really enjoyed about CP was his work ethic. Like, dude came to work. And that was one thing that stood out to me was he wanted to be great. He didn't just like rest on the laurels of anything else, any prior type of accomplishments. He was trying to be as good as he could be and was trying to win, which was something that sometimes could be kind of foreign at the point in time you get into the league. So, but CP was good, man. CP was good people. He's one of them you boys, it was three of them. You know what I mean? It was Santana and Sean Taylor. They all hung together. You couldn't have picked a better three to have as teammates, I'll tell you that.
Speaking of one of the best safeties, a lot of people don't know much about Sean Taylor. You had the opportunity to play with Sean Taylor. Tell us a little bit about the type of player he was. I think arguably one of the more untalked, sung heroes of the Washington Commanders, a.k.a. Redskins, of the time when you played. What type of player was Sean Taylor?
Yeah, I don't know that he was unsung.
Young people don't know who he is.
Everybody knew what Sean Taylor was, so I don't think he was unsung or underrated or underappreciated. I think that when you look back on the type of player he was, it broke the mold. There were guys, like I'd say like a Steve Atwater, is a big safety, like big thumper. Mel Blount broke the mold at cornerback for size, right? Mel Blount's probably the same size as Sean Taylor was. But when you talk about pure athleticism and range, I've never seen anything like it. I think that's what set him apart from anyone that you could probably kind of compare him to. Now, obviously, he didn't play long enough for it to solidify itself. But my gosh, the potential that you saw that was there, that could have been or should have been, it was unbelievable. It was unbelievable to see, and sometimes it's hard to appreciate how crazy it is when you're in it. I mean, I had a lot going on when Sean got there, so I didn't even really get to appreciate it until I was out of it, until I was removed from Washington to just kind of just watching. And it wasn't for long, but he was a special dude.
So we actually had two of your teammates in Washington on our show recently, just 3 months ago. Fred Smoot, a funny guy, great personality, drove Errol crazy a little bit at some point.
Yes, he did. He attacked me, but I love him. He loved me.
Yeah,
so.
Both him and also Jon Jansen, who actually does a lot of work now with Michigan. He is one of their analysts, broadcasters as well, too, who you played with. Another funny guy as well.
Both speak very, very highly of you.
So what were they like as teammates, both on and off the field?
They're both the same way that they are. Fred Smoot is a very, very boisterous, big personality. Jon Jansen has a very stoic, like your dad type of vibe to him. That's who they were as players. Funny story about Jon. He's a Michigan guy. I'm a Penn Stater. One of the first training camps, it was how me and him got so close. We would always end up being ready to fight. And I can remember one practice, the practice ended and he grabbed my face mask. So I grabbed his face mask. So we're grabbing each other's face masks. Everybody is like taking a knee. The coach is down there waiting to talk. And we're just still, grabbing our face masks, Meeting takes place. Coach breaks us for the practice. We're still holding our face masks. Nobody wanted to let go of the other one's face mask. And it was basically that inner squad rivalry and that competitive nature. Nobody wanted to be between the two of us, wanted to be outdone. And that was like the foundational piece of me and Jon Jansen's relationship. Like we challenged each other to be the best that we could be, both on and off the field.